Yo, hello guys. The Pokemon VGC rules have been updated. We now know a few new things about how the competitive scene is going to be going about. Team list, how we're going to go about live events in the future. And these are some big adjustments. And we have the good old rule doc open. And first of all, as you can see, team list, it's time. We actually have a big substantial change here. With all the recent Twitter talk about open terrestrialization, open sheets, because of the new kind of format we're in, they actually went up and did it. They just straight up did it. And I'm ultimately a little mixed on this, because I think information gathering between a best of three was like a very cool and important aspect of how people played Pokemon. Because like, oh, if I don't reveal my tail in game 1 and then I reveal the tail in game 2 instead and I surprise them, that was a cool aspect to how competitive Pokemon was played. And with open team sheet, that just doesn't matter anymore. Though on the other hand, and this is something I actually went about talking about a little bit on like Twitter and the likes, is we also don't have to worry about streams and being punished for being on stream. We don't have to worry about players getting this like information shared to them during Top Cut. Because let's say like you have an opponent who played one of your friends before in Top Cut. You would just ask that friend to give you the information on that opponent, and you would have all the info on their team, and that opponent you're playing wouldn't have any of the info on yours, and that was never really a fair environment for a Top Cut event. And not to mention how like info sharing is in Pokemon. Pokemon does like a very poor job of releasing the actual teams from events, right? Cause like I can just go here, play Pokemon events, and then we go Championship Series events results. There's no regionals here. Like Milwaukee's gone, Electa 2021. It's only the player cups. They actually did a good job releasing those, but in general, they're just like they're pretty slow with these. Like 2022 doesn't have any of the regionals on this page, so this was always like a very bad way of getting info. And now we don't have to worry about that because every person's just going to have their open sheet. All the team sheets are just going to be public online, so that makes like info gathering the game a bit better, because we don't have to worry about, oh, I have to watch this stream back and get all this info again. And I think that's just ultimately a good change for like Top Cut and the like, though we are ultimately losing a fair bit on how the game could be played theoretically through like switch rounds and the like. But overall, I'll call it a good change for now. But yeah, the content of the team sheets, basically this confirming you get the reveal the Terra type, all the Norn moves, all the levels, items, basically everything really. And then the language, you would need to have it in the region language, all that. Nothing too crazy. We'll actually go to Victory Road because they have some of the information more condensed. Generally, teams will be handled through Arcanine Lads. Fill your list in your game's language to avoid errors. Mandatory if Arcanine is not used for a specific event. But yeah, kind of standard protocol, really. Local events, though, this is important. Local events can decide whether they have open sheets or not. It is not going to be, like, heavily enforced. I would just imagine you're going to have paper team sheets for everything, so it's not the biggest deal overall. You should just assume that's going to be happening that way. And yeah, we have open team sheets for VGC now. This is a very massive change. I would love to hear all your guys' thoughts in, like, the comments and stuff. I think this is ultimately like a solid change for the sake of Top Cut, but it is creating a very different game environment. Because now it's like, it's harder to play text when your texts are known, and it's like, it's going to make the game a lot different in a lot of aspects. And I know there's a lot of players who actually avoided playing online tours, me included, because I wasn't really a fan of like open team sheets, and like, I actually do genuinely enjoy the information gathering and all that kind of stuff to the game between a set. Though I am happy that we have removed the more kind of silly aspect of it, and that was just like friendship calls. I'm not gonna lie, I benefit a lot from like just getting information from friends and the like, so seeing that gone is just a good net positive to me. And yeah, I'd love to hear all your guys' thoughts. That's it for today. Later.